Hello everyone, welcome back to the Limit of Adhesion. We're back for the LoA Prime Season 7 in the Lotus 79. This is round 1 at Long Beach, USA. My name is Gareth and joining me in the commentary box, it's Jules. Jules, how's your flat cap?
It's great, and hopefully my voice is okay as well, because my throat's quite dry from the race we just had.
Yeah, indeed. We're looking forward to bringing that to the channel. So, Long Beach then, for... I think we had a race here in TCR, but the first time in LoA Prime history, and the first race for the LoA in the Lotus 79. Looking at the practice results, David Lyme from the A team on top with a 1:10.0, and for the Club 1500 Championship, it's Nico Martel on top, ahead of Chris Forrester and Janneman Pruis.
Yeah, I expect Dave to be at the top, but everyone has been quite close to him. There's a few drivers, especially Nick and Nicola and Miller, his teammate. Expecting them to challenge him.
Absolutely, and there is the pole position for Nick Lee then in the NGP powered by Volvo team car. Delighted to see him back with us after taking a season out. Rob Miller alongside him on the front row, with Oliver Ettridge in third and Tor Malloran in fourth, Michael Messenger in fifth, David Lyne in sixth, Gavin Kelly in seventh, and Stephen Maxwell in eighth. Josh Kanamath is in ninth, Merjin Hoogeveen in 10th. Then we've got Dom Parker, Winslade, Eric Piusi, Nico Martel, Mark Zeff, Nathan Parker, Janneman Pruis, Chris White, Stephen Kernick, Steve Pepper, Stephen McCann, Chris Forrester, Graham Bardsley at the back.
All the Steves.
Probably doing one of his famous pit lane starts. Yeah, so delighted to see 22 cars on the grid for this one.
When your teammate asks, is it too late to
That's
start
25, isn't it?
25, gosh, yeah, that's even better. Huge amount of cars.
Checking the
Probably
maths
take
there. And 48 laps around this track. Slightly
that's
longer
gonna
races now.
Going to be a big challenge around such a difficult track. Revs are rising then. Here we go, we're racing at Long Beach. Squirmy start for all of them. We're on board with Lee, and he's already been passed by Malloran and Messenger.
Yeah, he had an initial good start, but then it just started squirreling around.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a real feature of this car. See if they get through turn 1 safely. The front guys have.
Wasn't all over the car.
Turn 2, a notorious pinch point.
Malloran streaking away, nearly a second gap already.
Yeah, he's flying, isn't he? Where's that come from? I mean, he was featuring quite well in the practice sessions in the build-up to the race, so not kind of surprised to see him up there, to be honest.
But fourth
Messenger,
to first, that's a great start. Great launch.
Yeah. Messenger looking very rapid as well.
Yeah, Lee got back up the inside of him, but he hung it around the outside into T1 and then kept it into second into the roundabout.
Brave racing. The camera being shaken by the cars as they powered through there. Oh, someone's in the wall in the background there. It looks like it's Gavin Kelly in Team Airwolf, formerly Stupid Aguri team car, as the front of the field already coming through the hairpin to complete lap 1. And Kelly's had to tow. That is a huge shame. He was looking very strong through the practice as well, showing front running pace. Meanwhile, back at the front then, we've got Malloran, Messenger, Lee, followed by Miller. Wow, look at their side by side as they're coming through turn 1. That is brave.
It was brave indeed. Look at the start here.
Off the start.
Okay, line didn't move by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's been swallowed up. Oh, there's a wizard in the wall there.
That was Maxwell. It looks like he avoided line and then just got sucked into the wall there.
Yeah, and he got tagged. Oh!
Bit of carnage.
Oh no,
it
got really bad at the back, yeah.
Keith there tiptoeing his way through in the 34.
Yeah, very brave and good work from Keith there. Oh, and that's the replay of Kelly then. Oh, just missing the braking marker.
Just understeering.
Straight into them. Oh, and just the name
recovering from an escape road there.
Yeah, so he's in the ETM car. They're running the... Oh, I forget the name of the team actually. They're one of the old teams from the day. I think it's the AGS team they're running. Livery of. Suitably modified though.
Yeah, we've got a nice mix of liveries. Some custom, some historic from the 1978 season that these cars raced in.
Yeah. So obviously a nice string of wizards, and there's another one coming out the pit lane. we're looking at Don Parker from Wizards Abjuration. And that's... is that Kelly just ahead of him then in the Airwolf car?
Yeah, Kelly's just got out of the pits.
Ooh, over the bump there.
It's like Don was just washed wide there, and Merjin took the opportunity and got past him.
Yeah, and once he hit the bump though, he lost all the momentum. Did you see?
Yeah, absolutely. And this is the leader of Club 1500 with second place as teammate, half a second behind him. And then you've got Forrester looking to make a move.
Here he comes. It's a great move if he can get this one done. No, he backs out of it. Oh, he's scared him into the wall. Wow, Martel's just gone into the wall there. That's the same point. Oh,
there's Forrester as well.
No, that's not Forrester.
Sorry,
I think that's White.
Yeah,
that's his teammate.
Crazy.
Yes. And I assume White wasn't the Marlboro car that we saw flipped over in the incident with Maxwell at the start, because we have got Alfa Romeo.
I think it's Williams.
Yes.
No, or McCann.
No, McCann's in a... I think McCann's in a Wizard again.
Okay,
I think he's in a red Wizard.
It's somebody.
It's somebody.
So replay of Nameless. Yeah, just went too deep, and that's still a 3-point turn to get out.
But that is the safer thing to do if you're if you're going to miss the corner. That one and the next one, just point it straight and go up the escape road, and you don't end up on the wall. On board with Lee again, then.
Really harrying Messenger here.
He really is, yeah.
Miller's just patiently watching.
I was wrong.
Martel sounding very downbeat on the radio there.
That's Don Parker going slowly.
Yeah, and Chris Forrester going round him. So there's a few cars we're going to struggle to get used to. That red car in the background there, that was Graham Bardsley. As we get through the season though, we will get more familiar with the liveries. Always fun when we have new liveries on the grid at the start of the season. Oh, look at that, chucking up the concrete.
Yeah, you got to kiss the wall to go faster, unfortunately.
And Don Parker in the pit lane then. He went from kissing to snogging, obviously, and damaged the car.
That would seem to be the case, yes. And that was Kernick getting past Schooling there for 5th place in 1500.
Excellent stuff. So another, they're Kernick and Pruis both in red cars as well.
I believe they were saying that was that's period accurate for South African racing at the time.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, so they're running.
I know it was on F2 or something, but it was definitely something. Period
so
accurate.
Well, it's like everyone's got their national race colour, haven't they?
Yeah. Look how close to the wall they're getting.
Yeah, and the fastest lap then for Nick Lee in 3rd place. These guys are running incredibly well. Ettridge hanging on in 5th place as well. Is that what killed Parker then? It looks like he just tagged with his rear wheel.
Rear suspension, I reckon, yeah.
And only one quick repair available in this race, as always with the LoA races. Here's Pruis being chased by Winslade from the ETM. And then looking back at the ETM car. Is that slightly bent front wing on the right?
Yeah.
So just touch the wall there.
Oh, Winslade's gone deep.
Oh. Didn't go up the escape road.
The cars behind him missed him.
Yeah.
Oh look, Lee's got an excellent run here on Messenger now, going to 2-1.
Here we go then. Oh, Messenger took the... he backed out of that and let him through. That's very sensible.
Yeah, he's thinking we've got 41 laps still to go, right?
Yeah. And as we've seen, it only takes a tiny, tiny error to have a big incident and damage your car. Winslade now into the pit lane. Schooling coming out of the pits, and McCann and Williams already out of the race, sadly.
Yeah, and Zeph 2 laps down, so that's and Winslade obviously in the pits for the time being. It's going to be a race of attrition, I feel.
I feel you might be right, yeah.
The thing with this car is that sometimes it's really indestructible and other times it's really fragile. It's quite hard to tell what you're going to get until you drive away from the accident and see what happens.
Yeah, you're very right.
Sometimes you whack the rear and it's fine, and then other times you saw what happened to Dom. Rear suspension's gone.
Yeah, and I remember one of the group practice sessions we did at Zolder over December, where it was the front wing was just getting so damaged on the curbs. So that was really bad. We must be very careful when we go there for the next round. And
Nick Lee has wasted no time on getting onto the back of Malarin after getting past Messenger here.
I was just going to comment on that. Yeah, he is really closed up now.
Can she hold him off for 40 laps? That's the question.
Well, I think it's going to be which one of the two doesn't make the mistakes, really. And two ETMs running nose to tail now, but are they back? Are they coming up to get lapped?
Yeah, I think so.
Got a replay here then. Oh, Martel. That's his second one. Just trying to get through on Pruis.
Just kiss the wall.
Yeah. Replay of Nick Lee then. Wow, so patient through the hairpin. So this is the run on Messenger when he made the move. Messenger knows it's coming. I think that's really sensible racing by Mike there.
Yep. Absolutely.
And Stephen Maxwell back in the pit lane. That'll be his second visit. Pruis under attack then by Chris Forrester, who's driving a storming race. Look, he's up in second place in Club 1500. Eric Piusi currently leading, and by some margin, 7 seconds. That's a huge gap.
He's galloping away, isn't he?
He is, yeah. He did say to me that he really does love this place. That was an airwolf kiss on the wall there.
He's going fast.
Yeah. So we got Miller in 4th and Line in 6th from the 18.
Yeah, Line, after that bad start, he hasn't really gone anywhere, but then he is behind Hoogeveen, so he's probably looking for a way past.
Yeah, but I mean,
You might want to commentate on this now.
Well, here he goes, yeah. Round the outside of Tourmalaring goes Nick Lee to take the lead of the race. He lost it at the start with a poor getaway, but now he has recovered. That is 2 stormy moves into T1 in the space of about 3 or 4 laps. That's amazing stuff.
So you can overtake here, but it's not easy.
No, you do need to cooperate with each other, yeah. The power of dreams indeed on the side of Nick's car there. That's very cool. And the power of Volvo on the other side. I don't know, what would you prefer, dreams or Volvo?
It's a tough one.
Here's a replay then of the move. And oh yeah, so they both got a bit of a power wheel spin on the exit of the hairpin, but Nick obviously managed it better than Tor.
Yeah, I mean, even so, he's quite late into the straight getting the move done. Around the outside, super brave. Really good, really well done.
Wow, that's crazy, yeah. And we're on board with him now, looking at Tor currently tracking us.
Yeah, now we'll see if he can get Chua.
Yeah, was he being held up or not? I mean, Tor has looked so good all through the off-season in practice with this car. Wow. He was airborne through that corner there. Using all of the curbs. So only 8 cars left on the lead lap from the top split, and it's like 4 from Club 1500 now.
Yeah, they're certainly dropping.
Merjin Hoogeveen then, currently in 5th place, but let's remember he is our reigning LoA Prime champion. Nicola down the inside of Koenig, trying to get through and put a lap on him. Koenig getting out of the way, but right on the apex. That's, damned if you do, damned if you don't round there. So Millar's through. Messenger's been pinched in there.
Miller's dropped back. He's behind line.
Oh, and this is why then. Just outbraked himself. But look, yeah, sensible. Took the escape road, quick reverse. He's back on his way. Oh, I'm waiting for the cars to go through. So here's Koenig then. Martel getting through on a recovery drive. He's now up to 5th place. Shows you all the issues that they've had. Oh, someone's just gone straight on there. Windslade up the escape road.
Yeah, it's like a replay from earlier.
Yeah.
Just a different name.
Both ETM cars doing the same thing then. So Windslade now down in 12th place.
More lap traffic for the leaders.
Wow, yeah.
And Chur's taking the opportunities right up inside the switchfield here of Nick.
Oh, here we go. Is he going to repay the favour down into T1?
Nick's defensive.
He's gone to the outside.
Thinks better of it.
Yeah.
It's not over though, is it? It's not over.
No. An actual roundabout through turn 2, so...
Yeah, there it is, Dave.
And just a reminder, there is a Hooters just out there as well. Oh, that's Ettridge into the wall. How damaged is his car?
He's in the pits, so quite, I guess.
Yeah. On board with Nick Lee then, our leader. As I say, it's so nice to have him back in the championship. Ettridge getting ready to go back out again.
Yep. Yeah, and you were saying about Merjin Hoogeveen, I feel like he won the championship. It was so tense between him and Chur and Line. I think he's just enjoyed the off-season and hasn't worried too much about his pace, and he's just enjoying it.
Yeah.
Being champion.
But I mean, he's still looking quick with this new car as well. I mean, he's not exactly fallen away, has he? Oh, no. I just saw a car around in the background there.
Yeah.
Look, it's an Airwolf.
That's
yeah,
Nathan
Parker. I thought that car was pointing in the wrong direction.
Oh.
Is
There's
he
the
turning?
pits. Nope. I thought he was going to go in the pits, but he decided against it.
Meanwhile, then we've got Gavin Kelly being tracked by Josh Kanema. Josh had a very quiet off-season. We didn't see him for any of the silly season stuff, but here he is back with us in the ETM. Fabulous job he did making that livery for the team as well. I'll say it's the AGS car, but with some ETM tweaks.
And his teammate is in the background now.
Yeah.
Kelly's trying to get past here, but it's not a blue flag. This is for position, even though they're in different classes.
Well, yeah, we kind of need that combined leaderboard so we can just see where everyone is, because you can see that I don't think Pusey is certainly not in 15th overall. He's actually somewhere much higher up. On board with Gavin Kelly then in the Airwolf, formerly the Stupid Aguri team. Nice past it. Oh, round he goes. Is that Koenig dropping it there? It was.
Yeah, weird one that.
Yeah, just lit it up on the power, I guess. Very easy to do with this car, though, isn't it? You've got to be very, modulated with your throttle application. Go again.
Bit of a kerfuffle at the hairpin, and
so it was the two Airwolves. There was an episode with two Airwolves, wasn't there?
There was a second one, yeah. Not sure what the whole Airwolf team is about, because that was from the 80s and this is from the 70s. But then I guess we've got the 18, so maybe they just wanted to copy that.
I think that's probably the case. Which was your favourite theme tune then between
definitely Airwolf.
Yeah? I think you might be right.
Airwolf was the best between Knight Rider, 18 and
except for the final season.
You don't watch the fourth season.
No, it's garbage.
It never happened.
But then, mind you, the last A-Team season was a bit crap as well.
I don't remember specifics.
I had a friend who lent me the whole box set. I ploughed through everything. I've seen every single A-Team episode.
You've seen everything?
No, I haven't. No. I want to do that with Knight Rider though. That'd be awesome. I'd love the kit.
I've put the Airwolf Blu-rays on my wish list actually.
Nice, yeah.
Look, Malarin's dropped back a bit. In fact, he's under pressure from Messenger now.
He is, yeah. Good 2.6 seconds back from Lee now. So, Jules, tell us about the LoA Prime calendar. Obviously, we're in the Lotus 79. We're racing as if we're in 1978. Beautiful new 70s inspired F1 graphics, which I like a lot. The new font looks awesome. But what about the calendar?
Something's happening here. Who's that? Oh,
that's
Malarin.
It's not Tour, is it?
He doesn't say how far back he is at the moment because you've got fastest laps on the screen. But yeah, he's definitely dropped back.
Yeah, so I think he might have hit the wall there.
The 78 season, basically any track that they went to, we put in iRacing, we put on the calendar. And so rather than 8 rounds, we actually got 9 rounds. So we've got Long Beach now, and then in 2 weeks' time we're going to Zolder, and then Brands Hatch and Hockenheim in February. March will be at Red Bull Ring and then Zandvoort, and then on to Monza, Watkins Glen, and finishing up the finale in Montreal.
Very cool indeed. Yeah, that's a great calendar actually.
Yeah,
nice mix of track.
It should be fun.
Yeah. Can we do Brands Hatch Indies?
I think it's the Grand Prix. They're too big for the small circuit.
No, yeah. We did have fun racing the Formula V round there, didn't we? When it first launched, that was a good laugh.
Oh god, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Nick's got a 4-second lead now, so Messenger hasn't been able to get past, but Chur's been dropping back, and again touching the wall there.
Yeah, there's so many wizards in it, it's hard to spot which one is which, but there was definitely a wizard had made contact with the wall again.
Here's White coming out of the pits.
Yeah.
It's a bit early for a scheduled stop.
Yeah, so talk us through, so we've got limited fuel here compared to the full tank.
Oh yeah, the full tank is massive. I think it's like 150 or more litres you can fit in it. We've limited it to 37.1, I think. Which, at this race, it's a marginal between a 1 and a 2 stop. You need to do a bit of fuel saving. I think other tracks it's going to be an easy 1 stop. So hopefully it'll mix it up a bit, and the drivers will have to work out in their practice what the quickest strategy is.
Excellent stuff. Yeah, it's going to be really fascinating to see how that works out across the season. I know Mr. Line is really not a fan of fuel saves, so ha.
To be fair, I don't think you don't have to do too much, and if you're fast enough, you should be able to get a 2-stop to work anyway. Just go, flat out.
Yeah.
But although you can't please everybody, can you?
No, we've got a replay here, and that is Mr. Line going straight on and quickly into reverse and back out.
And
oh, what the heck? He's in the wall. Tripped over an airwolf.
Well, obviously that proves which is better.
Yeah, and he's towed.
Surprising, because it didn't look like he had been really damaged from that.
No, and he's out. He's given up. That's silly. Shame on you, Dave. Have a bit more backbone. Lap 20 of 48. Replay here of Mr. Miller. Oh my God.
There's a car.
Car facing. Oh.
That's broken.
That's so unfortunate for Rob there. You just don't expect to find a car facing across the track like that. Replay Nick Lee. Oh no, this is live. Sorry.
Live. Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa.
Still living dangerously.
He's not he's not slowing down, is he? Even with a 5-second lead, he is pushing hard.
Yeah, but what do they say? If you kind of try and take off pedal around a street circuit, then you end up making mistakes anyway. So maybe he's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't.
That's very true. Yeah, good point.
Miller's into the pits for that bent steering.
That was very bent, wasn't it? Holding the wheel at 90.
And I don't think he'll be able to make it to the end. Refueling now. I think it's a little too far. You get about 23 and a bit laps on the tank. So you have to fuel save if you want to get 24 and make it a one stop. So yeah, he's going to be struggling to get that to the end now.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about line you were saying him quitting there. He's probably kicking himself about his start where he just didn't move. You've got to say, he would have probably not expected to be down in, what was it, 6th in the grid? You would have thought he would have been 1st or 2nd?
Yeah, I did wonder whether David had a bit of a poor quali actually, because he, as you say, based on practice results and everything we've seen through the off season, well, by the time he finally got his new gear, then I thought he would be, on pole.
Qualifying was quite busy. There was a load of cars going off, so it was quite a challenge to find a lap time.
Yeah. Actually, I sort of buried the lead there, didn't I? Dave has upgraded over Christmas and now has is it Sim Magic? He's got a DD wheel.
He's finally got a direct drive.
Yes. And I can't remember if he got a round. I think he got a round wheel in the end, didn't he?
Yeah.
To go with his Hussenfeld pedals. And he's got
a very dusty Hussenfeld.
Yeah, clean the pedals, man. He's threatening to race with an H shifter as well.
I believe it arrived a day or two before the race, and I did try and convince him to use it, but I don't think he did.
No. Dom's kissing the walls now. Oh, that's a big one, Dom.
That's a bit more than a kiss, wasn't it?
Yeah. Has he done it again, though? Has he damaged the car? It's accelerating, okay?
Yeah, it seems he may have got away with it that time, which is what I was talking about, this car being unpredictable when it's going to get damaged or not.
Yeah. I think it had didn't it not just have an update to the damaged model?
It had an update. I don't know if the model was included. The damaged model was included.
I know they did a paint update, didn't they? Yeah, because our beloved that JPS paint I did with the limited adhesion on it has died a death, sadly. And that took me bloody ages to make that. So let's have a rundown of the order. We've got Nick Lee leading top split from Tourmalarin, and then Michael Messenger in 3rd, Merjin Hoogeveen in 4th. Graham Barsley up to 5th place from a pit lane start. Don Parker, who we're looking at on screen, in 6th. Then we've got Ollie Ettridge in 7th. Miller is in 8th. 9th is Kelly. 10th is Winslade. Then we've got Namath Parker of the Nathan variety. David Lyon, who has retired. And Stephen Maxwell, who has also retired. Looking at Club 1500, Eric Piusi has now increased his gap from 6 seconds when we saw him earlier to 14 seconds now, ahead of Chris Forrester. And then we have Janeman Pruis is running in 3rd. Great drive for him so far. And then we've got Martel, who's just been passed by Winslade there. We saw him on screen. Chris White's in 5th. Kernick is in 6th. 7th is Keith Schooling. 8th is Pepper, who is out. And I think that was Pepper who was the one with the big crash with Rob Miller when he was facing the wrong way through turn 2-3. Marcus F is also out of the race, as is Williams, and I can't quite see the other one because they're very faint behind the...
McCann and Williams.
McCann and Williams, yeah, I saw Williams, couldn't see McCann. Grey on grey doesn't work. So Janneman Pruis making his pit stop from P3 in Club 1500. Koenig's still on the road though, and nice to see Koenig up there in 6th place, well, in the pits at the moment.
Scoring 7th.
But we missed Steve from the league for a good long while after his PC had a fiery death, but he's back with us. Oh, Kelly's into the pit lane with a very bent steering column.
Yeah, look at his front left. That's a bit too close to the car.
Yes, and he's already towed once, so this might be... oh, he's up on the jacks. I think that might be... He might be out. Yeah. We've reached the halfway point though, and we've got pit lane visits for the leaders. Lee's in the pits, Malaren's in the pits, Messenger is in the pits. Here they all come.
Yep, so they've stretched it out to 25 laps, so if they do the same again, then they should get to the end.
Yeah. There's a lot of bent cars in the pit lane.
Certainly is.
Unusual to see such a, the amount of cars that are a lap down, 2 laps down and stuff. We normally have
probably the most punishing track on the calendar, and it's the first race of the season. What sadist decided to do that, huh?
You. And one of the most, such a difficult car as well to get on top of.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, here's what happened to Kelly.
Is that Pruis who is round, or Koenig, I imagine? One of those two, wasn't it?
Yeah, one of the team heap togethers.
Yeah.
Yeah, very broken.
Would you say they got heaped together?
Possibly would. Yeah, that's Koenig.
And
he's beached it.
He got put on the wall.
Well, the other officer in the race, there's Nathan.
Yeah,
I don't think he managed to get much practice before the race, though, so he's obviously not very high up. He's 4 laps down, in fact.
It's a great combo for shaking up the order, though, and giving us some interesting mixed-up results. So this is great, actually. This is very exciting.
Yeah, and you've got to say that Malaren and Messenger probably still think they're winning the show, because one mistake from Nick and they're right back on him. And who's that?
Who's that?
That was Pusey or... no, it wasn't Pusey, it was his teammate. It must have been Martel.
Yeah, it must be Martel, yeah. What a shame.
And Malaren's round.
Malaren's round, wow, that's a big move. That's news indeed. So that's at the exit of turn 1.
Well, Martel was saying sorry, so maybe that was related, and that maybe
Tor's car's bent.
Broken. Yeah,
he was broken. Oh, and worth thinking about as well. Did he? Because we've had this before. I remember Mr. Cakebread back in the day. He came in and did a pit stop in GT3, but because he'd slightly brushed a wall or something, he took a quick. It gave him his quick repair, didn't it? So then when he actually did need his quick repair, it wasn't available. Now Tor's
quick repair,
Tor's just been in the pits though, hasn't he? So I wonder if his quick repair has been deployed. This could be pivotal for his race.
True. He's very experienced though, so you would have thought he would have turned it off, but he's
towing.
He's stopping there, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. There's some big points there in second.
Oh, massive for his championship.
So Messenger, 11-second gap. He looked like Malaren was holding him up towards the end there. So let's see whether he can pick up the pace.
Yeah, it's a big gap to find, to cover in, well, what's that, just under halfway of the race, but as we've seen, mistakes are very easy to make around here, and you can be held up a lot by back markers, so this is all to play for still. On a road course, you'd say that was done and dusted, wouldn't you?
Probably, yeah. Although maybe not as Zolder. That's a vicious track.
Yeah.
Which is where we're going next.
Yeah, front wing's very susceptible to getting broken through the Kleiner chicane. And look at that, it's interesting. 2.3k is the strength of field for top split, 1.4k for club 1500. Bang on the money, actually. Oh, look at that then. Yeah, that's what happened. So Martel just getting going and clipped Tour as he came through. Oh, that's just really unlucky. What's your view?
Oh, that's later in the lap. He
Oh.
must have been trying too hard to get back to the pits quickly.
Yeah.
It looked like, I don't know whether they would have had contact if Martel hadn't moved. Oh, there's his engine going. Triple whammy on one lap. Oh dear.
Wow. Yeah.
Nah, that's why he towed. I don't... Oh, he's coming out the pits now.
Oh, so he didn't use his quick repair. That's good news. So Malaren rejoins in 8th place, and he's a lap down.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if they were going to have contact if Martel hadn't moved, but it probably didn't help that he did.
Yeah.
And then that just clipped, sure. And, Ettridge is round.
Wow.
He was
so that's
fighting with Hoogeveen, so that's given Hoogeveen some breathing room.
That's his second mistake then for Mr. Ettridge.
Yeah.
So who hasn't made a mistake so far? Nick was a bit slow off the line, but I don't think that was really a mistake.
I don't
Per
think I've
se.
seen Messenger make a mistake.
No. So I'd say it's the top two haven't made a mistake. Merrin hasn't made a mistake either, has he?
Not that I've seen, no.
Ettridge,
Wow, Winslate's
yes.
just done a 98-second pit stop. That's quite a long pit stop.
Yeah, that's the toad.
This was Chur coming out the pits. He drove into the wall.
What the heck happened there? Has he lost focus?
I don't know, but see, that was his teammate lapping him, so maybe he was just a bit too courteous, or maybe he just was looking for him and didn't see that the wall was there on the right.
Yeah, and now he's got an airwolf up his chuff.
I don't want that. That's where Elf always wins.
Yeah. Which is Mr. Parker in the number 4.
Well, he's keeping up with Chur, and given their practice pace, I'd said, well, not anymore.
No,
and Ettridge,
and Ettridge as well.
and Malaren.
It's a triple whammy.
What the hell was that?
Wow, that was big.
I mean, Malaren wasn't involved in that, so
No, here's a replay. So
he must have been looking in his mirror.
yeah,
That's the only thing I can think of.
but he hit the right hand side and then punched it across to the left as well. Look.
Oh. Upside down.
Ow. I think that's the end of Ettridge's race as well.
I mean, that's Malaren's, Parker's, and Ettridge's race done.
Yeah.
Yeah, Parker's out. Malaren and Ettridge in the pits.
So
This is Miller trying to get past Pusey, on track for position, although not in class.
yeah, and Pusey leading by a huge amount. I mean, he's lost 3 seconds to Forrester, so
he
since
can
we last
afford
checked
that.
in. Yeah, he can. As long as he doesn't take his eye off the ball.
He'll probably just let Miller past. He's not fighting him, he doesn't need to fight him, so he's probably just ease off. And let him past. Look at that, Miller's been catching him at 2 seconds a lap, so there's no point holding him up here.
And remind me, I mean, Eric did win some Club 1500 rounds last season, didn't he?
I believe so, yeah.
He was in the title. Oh, lit the tyres up. And that let Rob past. He was certainly in the title fight all season, wasn't he? Right until the last round at Kota, so I'm sure he did win.
He's got 7 podiums, 1 win,
1 win.
4 pole positions.
That's quite a decent haul.
Well, here's Dom. Oh, sorry, Dom. Well, that wasn't my fault. I just said it's Dom. I didn't say he was doing well or anything.
No, well. Total commentator's curse.
Decided to just do a pirouette for the fun of it, I think.
Yeah. Shout out for Graham Bardsley, currently running in P5 after a pit lane start. He's running 2 seconds a lap off the pace of Nick Lee up in front, but I mean that's normal for everyone really in the field compared to what Nick's pulling out. Although Messenger's flying, there is Graham Bardsley in well, that's quite a colourful car. I think he's had a few paint cans chucked over that.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a Wizards delivery, does it?
No.
Maybe they hadn't sorted out the contract yet when we got to the race. Maybe we'll see the Wizards delivery next race.
Well, Graham did say that he's not going to be able to make many races this season, and he told me he's going to some very nice places. He's going... Oh, keeping out the wall there. One was Florida, and I can't remember the other place he was going to, but it was pretty special, actually.
Nice. Yeah,
Graham, tell us in the comments where you're going. And your address and the alarm code.
That's
We're going to have a party.
Another broken car.
Yep, Nico
His wheels
Martel.
are facing the wrong way.
Oh, it's oh, he's missed his pit box. How many incidents for Nico this race then? That's at least 4, 5.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can reset and go again for Zolder though, because I mean he was amazing towards the end of last season, wasn't he, in the Formula 3?
He was. I just noticed that Messages halved the gap to Lee, so Lee must have had a mistake.
Must have done, yeah, you're right. Good spot there, Jules. And here we go, replay of Nick
I think
Lee.
this is it.
So that's Schooling just coming out of the pits in the rather lovely Tyrrell livery.
Yeah, maybe distracted slightly by that. Nick missed his braking and just had a little look at the escape road.
Certainly didn't do anything wrong there, did... someone else just went up the escape road. Who was that?
That was Bardsley, I think. I recognised the paint can paint job.
Yeah. Yeah, I hasten to add though, I mean Keith certainly did do nothing wrong by coming out of the pit lane. That was purely on Nick getting distracted.
It's a shame Messenger's going to lose his second place here since he hasn't got any numbers on his car. Sort it out.
Wow, yeah, that's a bannable offence.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll talk to his team boss. Yeah, here comes Bardsley up the inside of Forrester, and Forrester, where's he gone?
Oh, that was a huge yield. But I noticed a puff of smoke as he came down the straight, so I think Forrester clipped the wall down the main straight as well. He's dropped to 3rd place behind Pruis. Don't throw it away now, Chris. This is going to be a great result. Here is Janneman Pruis, and now in 2nd place in the clubbers. So Forrester must have had an incident or accident because he wasn't that far behind, and now he's fallen a massive amount behind. And is behind Pruis as well. On board with Don Parker then, and he is chasing Pruis.
Yeah, so Parker's running 5th. He's had a few incidents, but he's had less than others, so he's managed to make it up. I believe he had like 2 laps of practice before the race, because he was away skiing the week before the first round.
Which is just outrageous behaviour. Did he
Absolutely.
Did he request that leave? I didn't remember seeing the request.
No, that's another ban. That's 2 drivers now.
Yeah. Worth noting actually. I'm just looking at where he is on the list, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 7 retirements from top split?
Yeah, and
4 in the bottom. 5 now. Actually, a 6, isn't it? Yeah, sorry. Go on.
Malaren and Line, 2nd and 3rd from last season. Ettridge, Kelly. It's crazy.
Yeah.
They're all chucking it in the wall.
And in Club 1500, Martel, we've just seen him retire. Pepper's out, Zeph's out, McCann's out, Williams is out as well. There's Keith letting some drivers through. Sensibly done. It's the two McLarets.
Yeah,
wow,
they
it's
managed
right
to get themselves back together.
Yeah, and this is interesting because they were running the CC Racing brand in Prime last season, but they've now moved to the McLaren brand. They've brought that over from GT3.
Yeah, I like it. It's nice, and it matches because there's McLaren in the Monza colours.
But worth noting though that they were running both in GT3 last season, but Mr. Forrester is going to be running in our USF 2000 Championship, and Chris White, I believe, is still in GT3. So the Dream Team's broken up in the alternate week.
I told you were going to cause splits and strife.
Yeah, it's true. But it's nice that we've got these options. I'm very excited about the new championships.
Well, hopefully both will grow again up to 30-40 cars again.
Oh, I think it's inevitable. Replay here then is Koenig. Oh, dropping it out of the roundabout. Oh, did he just collect Nick Lee? He did.
I believe so, yeah. Wasn't a big hit, but...
Oh my gosh, that's...
Front wing went and then repaired itself.
That's pretty major for the race then. Nick Lee being collected in turn 2.
Well, he had a 12-second lead, and then after his excursion into T1, he had about 6 seconds. It's now
4.7. Yeah, it's coming down. I'd say
11 laps to go.
No fault on Stephen there either. He just lit it up. It does happen.
Well, I'm out. Unfortunately, my brake pedal decided to give up.
Oh, and his
He's
teammate,
out, and
Pruis.
so is Pruis, yeah. Oh. And Parker.
Oh my gosh, there's more drama.
Is there going to be any cars finish?
It's hard to tell.
I mean, we just lost 3 there.
Yeah. Oh my god, that is a ridiculous 20 seconds there. 3 cars out in the space of that time.
Messenger pushing hard, so both Lee and Messenger could be out, pushing each other too hard.
Well, Messenger sniffs the win here, and I think he's got a great shout here.
He's probably on the phone to Greening right now, asking where he can get that 6/10 in the last corner.
Yeah, and also asking about what's the win bonus Risky give out these days.
I think the team boss isn't going to be happy because he's not got the number on the livery.
Yeah, I like the donkey on the helmet though.
Hadn't even noticed.
Risky Ram Racing. Ram was one of the teams back in the day. That's quite cool. I like the name. So, lap 38 of 48, which maths geniuses like me can tell you, that means 10 laps to go. And that's, strap yourselves in because we're heading for a very exciting finish. 4.5 seconds now is the gap between Nick Lee and the hard-charging Michael Messenger that we're looking at on the screen.
Yep, and third and fourth, Miller is closing, but I think he's going to have to stop again.
Oh, that's a big shame for Rob. Every season you just think this is Rob's season and then something happens to him.
Yeah, I did ask if he's going to have any interruptions from his real life duties, but he said probably. So we'll see.
Well, best of luck to Rob and the Mercedes team this season. Here comes Nick.
Messenger actually has a faster lap at the moment.
Yes, yeah. That's the last lap, isn't it?
That's last lap. Yeah, that's me misreading.
Yeah, no, okay. Nick's still got the fastest lap, I believe. I think it's a couple of tenths faster than that. But that just does show you. Look, there he is. There is Michael Messenger in the background. it's hard to say whether Nick will be able to see him because 4 seconds around here tends to be round a corner, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it depends if he's using which mirrors he's using. If he's using the real ones, probably not. They're tiny.
They are tiny, yeah. The virtual mirror is a bit easier. Here is our race leader in Club 1500. He's 41 seconds ahead of Chris White now is up in second place. Forrester in third now, so is Forrester running some damage now? He's fallen back because he was showing really well earlier on, but
that's right.
As it is though, with Pruis in the pits, the McLarens are assured of a 2-3 in whichever order.
Well, I was going to say actually, Pruis in the pits. If he can't get out of the pits, then Schoolin's going to pass him in about 4 laps' time.
Yeah. He might be 6 laps down, but hey, Keith is keeping it going and he's keeping on the road. I mean, that's major. Keith's been racing. How long has Keith been with us now? It's been a long time, hasn't it? But he moved.
First season, second season. I forget.
No, I don't know. No, I think he joined us Formula Renault towards the end of Formula Renault. That sort of time. Helped him out with his PC and stuff, and he's got my old rig. So
everybody's got your old rig.
No,
How
just
many
the
old rigs have you got?
Just the one. Keith's got it. But yeah, no, it's so nice to see Keith back in LoA Prime. It's been a long time. Here's a mistake for Mr. Miller. Whoa, big one into the fence there. Very bent rear wing. But he can keep going. That was an ETM going past him. Name was out, so that must have been Winslade.
Yeah, he's running the last of the running drivers in top split, but 6th place.
Yeah. 2 laps down.
Well, he's had some adventures.
He's had a few, well then, yeah. Who hasn't? Apart from Michael Messenger. You had to say Messenger is the only one who hasn't had an adventure now. Oh look, he's 6 seconds back now, so he's lost some time there. He's lost a few tenths in the last couple of laps to Nick Lee in the lead.
Yeah, I wonder if that was a traffic or a mistake.
I wouldn't want to speculate.
I'll speculate. It was traffic or a mistake.
Well, I know, but I mean, traffic's something that you can't avoid, and a mistake's something that's his fault.
Indeed. Well,
so
there's no traffic near him, but then we don't know how long ago it happened. I wasn't really paying much attention to the lead gap at the moment.
It's in the last 4 laps. So.
Yeah.
Here is Keith Schooling then. He's 2 laps down on Pruis at the moment, but Pruis is out of the race, as we say, so he's just got to keep going. His rear wing's looking a bit like a twirly moustache.
Front wing left is a bit bent as well.
Yep. Keep going, Keith. You can do this.
As Bardsley can get behind him to lap him.
Chris White in the pit lane as well, which has promoted Forrester back up in second.
Now he's been lapped.
Yeah. You ever had a candy washing machine?
I can't say that I have, no.
I was very close
to
buying
them.
Yeah, they do, yeah. I was quite close to buying them a few years back, actually. It's one of those sponsors where when you're a kid, you're just like, why does it say candy? And then you realise it's actually like a major manufacturer. Well, the Americans are going, yeah, I some candy.
Well, maybe one day you'll own a candy.
Maybe. I think they're a bit shit though.
Is that why you didn't get it?
Yeah. Reviews weren't very good. The gap back down to 4.5 seconds between Nick Lee and Michael Messenger, so whatever did happen, I'm going to say it was traffic then.
Pruis is back on track. It's like he's had his repairs and finished them.
Yeah, good point actually, yeah. I didn't clock it, I just saw the red car. Yeah, didn't realise the connotations.
Still 2 laps ahead of Schooling.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a handful here for Bardsley.
Yes,
Cars
indeed.
not wanting to comply.
What's his helmet say? Stop the... It looked like stop the ETM, but that's a bit personal. So, lap 44 of 48. We are getting close to the flag. We have 6 cars running in top split. We have 5 cars running in bottom. Club 1500, sorry, bottom split. That's just because of the standings. That's not because of calling it top and bottom. It's Club 1500. So, 11 cars in total out of the 25 that started the race.
Chris is back in the pits.
In the pits, yeah.
Wonder if he was just checking the car out and decided it doesn't work, or...
Yeah, and is that Miller?
Yeah, that will be his fuel stop. His splash and dash to get him to the end.
Here's our race leader then, Nick Lee. Screeching tyres as he went through T1. The gap is 5 seconds, and then 50 seconds back to our reigning LoA Prime champion, Merjin Hoogeveen, in third. He's driven a very quiet race. He hasn't really made any mistakes, has he?
No, but 50 seconds off the pace, I think he will have to succumb to doing some practice for next round.
Yeah. Nick Lee coming up to lap Winslade, looks like.
Yeah, that's for a third time.
Yeah. As you said, Winslade's had a few adventures this race.
But he's running, which is more than you can say for half the field.
Yes. Here comes Messenger then. Oh, Winslade kissing the wall. Gap down to 4.3. So gets out of the way.
Fastest lap for Messenger as Lee does an 11.8. So that's 8 tenths he took out of him that lap.
Yeah.
And Pruis is still in the pit. So 4th is still on the cards for Schooling.
It is indeed, yeah. Chris White back ahead of Chris Forrester after his late stop. So, and look at that, Forrester, a 122. He's definitely running some damage right now, crawling round.
Schooling's entering the last sector, about to take the hairpin and go into the straight. So this should be moving into 4th.
Great stuff by Schooling. Lee coming into that final sector himself, and the most Mickey Mouse hairpin in all of motorsport.
Well, this car doesn't want to go around it.
No, it doesn't.
So 11.6, and Messenger 11.3.
2, yeah, or 11.3. Yeah, you're right. Round it up. 4 seconds is the gap still. Let's hope the Winslade doesn't hold up Lee. Doesn't hold up Messenger. You don't want to get in the way of this kind of fight. We're on the second to last lap of the race. I mean, look! Whoa! Winslade's just dropped it. Here he goes.
Well, that's one way to keep out of the way.
Yeah, that's one way to let him through. And that's, is that Pusey coming up behind him?
Yeah, has he put a lap on the whole field now? Looks like it.
Yeah.
Dominant performance.
An incredible drive, yeah, from Eric Pusey. He did say he loves this track, and gosh, it shows. And what an exciting season this is setting us up for. Nick Lee possibly heading for a maiden victory. This is the final lap of the race. Was it Silverstone where he was so close until a final chicane? Schmozzle, was that him?
Pass.
And then Messenger won the race, but there was...
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that was a thing. Get past Keith here.
Keith.
Yep, he's through.
Yeah.
I can't remember who that was. I'll have to go back and look.
Yeah, I've got a feeling it was Nick who was involved in that one. The last chicane of the final lap of the race gave the win to Mr. Messenger, who had driven a Stormer as well, though. But 2.9 seconds is the gap. Don't outbrake yourself now, Nick. He's so close now. Just the hairpin.
Which you can loop if you don't get it right.
Yeah, he's round safely on the power.
Yeah,
2.4
he's not pushing
seconds.
at all. No reason to.
Nicola wins the opening round of LoA Prime Season 7. Congratulations to you, Nick. What a fantastic drive. Michael Messenger comes home in second place. Probably the only car in the field who didn't have an incident or a mistake. Eric PUC, Club 1500 winner. Round of applause. Congratulations to you, Eric. That is a storming drive. You monstered a lot of them. Amazing stuff. Our reigning champion, Merjin Hoogeveen, comes home third in top split. Congratulations to you. We've got Rob Miller in fourth place. Graham Bartley in fifth. And Winslade somehow coming home in sixth, despite being 3 laps down. And a lot of retirements behind him. Seventh is Parker, Ettridge, Malarin, Nathan Parker. We've got Kelly, Namath, Line and Maxwell. Club 1500 though, PUC, White, Forrester and Schooling. 4 cars finishing the race. Amazing stuff. So there's the race rundown then. Nick Lee winning the race, Michael Messenger and Merjin Hoogeveen taking the other 2 steps on the podium. Exciting stuff though. Jules, what do you think?
Yeah, Nicola Lee driver of the day, I think, because after that bad start, he didn't let it get him down. He put his head down and got 2 passes and took the lead.
2 fantastic passes, as I say, yeah. And Eric Busey, he's got to be joint driver of the day, hasn't he? I mean, he's smashed everyone in Club 1500.
Club 1500 driver of the day, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just not a foot wrong.
Yeah. And congratulations to the McLaren team for the 2nd and 3rd place for Chris White, Chris Forrester and Keith Schooling. Well done, mate. Great job taking P4. Very, very happy to see that. Championship standings then, as they finished, obviously with just 1 round of the season so far.
Yep, but pole going to Nick and fastest lap going to Messenger, giving them an extra point each.
Yeah.
Which can be helpful.
It certainly will be when we get a bit further into the season.
Yeah, those round 7, 8 permutations, those little things start to go into effect.
Yeah. Championship standings, and it's Risky Ram Racing on top with NGP only having 1 car. They're in 2nd place, but only by 2 points, I beg your pardon. Wizards Transmutation are in 3rd, the A-Team is in 4th, then Wizards Conjuration, the ETM, Wizards Abjuration, Damn You Wizards People, and Airwolf.
I think Nick's going to be looking for a teammate, surely.
Yeah, I bet there's a path of people like Oliver Walker banging down his door. Championship standings for the Club 1500. Eric Busey obviously on top with Chris White and Chris Forrester. What an exciting season we're in prospect for clubbers. Can't wait to see who comes out on top over the season. Those 3 though very rapidly establishing themselves as front runners, as is Janneman, I have to say. I think Janneman is going to be right up there this season. And in the championship standings, it's the McLaren team on top ahead of Wizards Necromancy and Team Heat together in 3rd. Shandy Squirrel, he's changed the name a bit, in 4th. DSR 2, DSR in 6th, and Wizards Evocation are in 7th.
Yeah, I think Keith surely must be looking for a teammate as well.
Yeah, he must be, yeah. It was Jason Weaver, who was his former teammate in Shandy Squirrel, or...
Yeah, I think Dom tried to convince him to come over and he said, nope, not this one.
Sadness. Well, let's hope he gets another one soon. So next round then, as you've hinted, Jules, we are going to Zolder in Belgium. It's going to be a very exciting race indeed. Looking forward to that. So make sure you like and subscribe the video and come say hi on Discord. As a reminder, you can find us at limitedadhesion.com as well. And we're on Facebook, Instagram, and most of the other YouTubey things except for TikTok. So, yeah. Take care, Jules. We'll see you next time.
Bye.